Spain, Portugal, Belgium, the Netherlands, four of the biggest names at this World Cup, and not one of them has won a single game. Meanwhile, teams you might not have given a second thought are sitting top of their groups. One round of matches in, and the 2026 table is already a minefield of surprises. So let's rank all 12 groups, from the teams absolutely cruising to the giants in serious, serious trouble. And the biggest crisis of them all? It's a former champion. I'm saving them for last. Before anyone panics, remember this is the new 48-team format, 12 groups, and it's not just the top two that go through. The 8 best third-place teams advance too, so a slow start isn't a death sentence. But it isn't nothing either. Drop points early, and the math gets ugly fast. Let's start with the teams who have no math to worry about at all. If one team has looked the part, it's Germany. They didn't just win, they ran riot, with the best goal difference of anyone in the tournament so far.
Group E already looks like their playground. Then there's the defending champions. Argentina beat Algeria 3-0, but nobody's talking about the scoreline. They're talking about him. Lionel Messi scored a hat-trick, the first of his entire World Cup career, taking him level with the all-time record of 16 at 38 years old. In a record 6th World Cup, the man is still rewriting the history books. If you're here for stories like this all tournament long, hit subscribe. That's the entire channel. Group I might be the actual group of death. And somehow both heavyweights are cruising. France beat Senegal, with Kylian Mbappe becoming his country's all-time top scorer. And Norway, back at a World Cup for the first time since 1998, hammered Iraq 4-1, with Erling Haaland finally roaring to life on the biggest stage. When those two collide, it's going to be box office.
England did it the hard way. A 4-2 thriller against Croatia, the very team that knocked them out back in 2018. Harry Kane scored twice, and new manager Thomas Tuchel got exactly the start he needed. And the co-hosts? The USA opened with a win and sit top of Group D, the perfect way to get America hooked on this tournament. Quickfire cruisers. Mexico opened with a clean sheet win. Colombia, back after missing 2022 entirely, beat Uzbekistan 3-1. And the feel-good story of the round, Scotland, who won their opener and sit above Brazil in their group. Which brings us straight to Brazil. 5-time champions, held to a 1-1 draw by Morocco, and now looking up at Scotland in the table. Not a disaster, but nowhere near the statement they wanted. Group F flipped the script completely. Sweden sit top after a big win, while the Netherlands, one of everyone's dark horse favorites, were held by Japan. When Japan can take a point off the Dutch, you know this tournament is going to be chaos. Then there were the two groups where somehow nobody blinked. In Group B, all 4 teams drew their opener. Switzerland, Canada, Qatar, and Bosnia, all dead level. Same story in Group G, where Belgium, another giant, was held, and all 4 teams sit on a single point. Total gridlock, and the next round of games will crack them wide open. Now, the trouble, and it starts with the names that hurt. Senegal, a hugely popular dark horse pick, lost their opener and sit bottom of that brutal Group I. Croatia, a World Cup finalist not long ago, lost to England and already have work to do. But 2 former champions are in deeper water than anyone. Portugal were held 1-1 by DR Congo. A team playing their first World Cup match in 52 years. Cristiano Ronaldo, at 41, became the oldest outfield player ever to start a World Cup game, but he was swarmed, quiet, and Portugal dropped points they never saw coming. And the biggest crisis of all? I told you I'd save the worst for last. Spain, one of the clear favorites to win the entire thing, held to a 1-1 draw by Cape Verde, a nation of around 500,000 people at their first ever World Cup. Spain now sit in a 4-way tie in Group H, where every single team has exactly 1 point. The talent is still there, but the cushion is gone, and at a World Cup, that is exactly how favorites end up going home early. So there it is, 1 round in, and the Giants have split into 2 camps. Germany, Argentina, and France look untouchable. Spain, Portugal, and the Netherlands are already sweating. And in this format, the very next round of games decides who recovers and who quietly starts packing their bags. Because after just 1 match day, Spain, Portugal, Belgium, and the Netherlands all share something they really, really don't want: still 0 wins. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, throw a comment down there, and subscribe to the channel.